What's up, everybody? On today's episode of the Hashtag Blackout Podcast, stop what you're doing because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that they used to. I look funny. This is not the real Humpty Dance, but you know what I'm saying? We're back and at it again with some fun foolishness. That's all I gotta say. Don't get your booty hole dipped in lava. All this and more on this episode of the Hashtag Blackout Podcast. Okay, here we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to episode 107, Cien y Siete. I hope that's right, Spanish, for the Hashtag Blackout Podcast. I'm Jared.
I'm Jay.
And we're back at it again. Jay, how's it going, man?
It's cool. Exhausted, but it's all good, man. Just living life. Ain't much more I can say.
You told me you was up till 3 o'clock in the morning last night. What were you doing till 3 o'clock in the morning?
I got up early. Of course, I get up early every single day, but it's just this past week, man, it's just been work. I got projects, I got editing, I got my personal projects, I got work, everything, man. So yesterday, just found myself like sitting down for 5 minutes, and I dozed off at about, I don't know, maybe 2 o'clock, and I didn't wake up until close to 6. So
nice.
Just up all night long, couldn't go back to sleep. So yeah, and it's gonna be the same thing again this week. Today, just constant, copious amounts of work. But yeah, I ain't complaining.
Work, yeah,
it's all good.
Yeah, understand. All good. Yeah, this week was a busy week at work. Just a lot of stuff going on. My job is doing all kinds of crazy transitions. My position, I guess, is doing all kinds of crazy transitions within itself. So, growing in some places, shrinking in some other places. But it's a good thing. It's cool. But yeah, man, this has been one of those weeks. This week, I'm gonna tell you what, this is one of those weeks, or this is one of those months, the month of October, that I normally love, because in sports you have college football, really hitting its stride. You have the NFL, obviously really hitting its stride as well. Then you have the baseball playoffs, which I'm a big Yankees fan, so go Yankees. And then, you have basketball season starting up. And, this week we got to see the LeBron-less Cavaliers, which are pretty much led by J.R. Smith now. And I guess just last night, J.R. Smith of the Cleveland Cavaliers, the guy who, doesn't know to just go ahead and take a layup when he can, or, pass LeBron the ball at the end of a playoff game, or just call a timeout, whatever you want to call J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith got into a tussle last night with, some of the Boston Celtics players, and he sort of laughed in the face of Marcus Smart, who, if you don't know Marcus Smart, he's been in the league for a few years. He's a forward, small forward, power forward, guard. He plays a lot of different positions for the Boston Celtics, but he's that energy guy. He's that guy that comes, either off their bench or he starts, depending on the game, the situation. And he'll be out there sort of, mixing it up, trying to annoy the other team, trying to play all those hustle plays, get the rebounds, dive for the ball and throw it back in bounds, and get under your skin. So Marcus Smart jumped in there and tried to push J.R. Smith as a part of this tussle that he had, and J.R. Smith just stopped and just laughed in his face. And basically after the game, he was like, you act like you're tough, but you lead the league in flops. How you gonna lead the league in flops and then try to be a tough guy? That don't go together. So it's just funny to me when stuff like this happens, and it's funny when you have basketball players get in tussles like this, because I don't know. It's funny because, you know, in the off season, they're all hanging out, going on mancations. You know what I'm saying? But when the season starts, you know, they get in fights. So yeah, man, this is one of my favorite times of year, and it's October. You know, which I think is the best month of the year. I know that, you know, you have like May and, you know, your anniversary month and September or whatever, but October for me is the best month because it's my birthday month. So shout out to all the Scorpios out there. Scorpio season is almost upon us.
Yes, you and Drake.
You know, hey, you know, great minds in history, you know, are always coming in several months of the year, October being one of them. Or great actors, whatever you want to call them. Anyway, so yeah, man, this week, this week we had a One's Gotta Go. And it was pretty interesting, just because some people think that I left out something in this week's One's Gotta Go. So this week's One's Gotta Stay, actually, is One's Gotta Stay Thursday, Wheezy edition. Which Carter are you keeping? And so I put the Carter 1, the Carter 3, the Carter 4, and the Carter 5. Yeah, and you know, a couple other people was like, Carter 2, where's Carter 2? And I was like, you know what? I only have 4 spaces, and what I wanted to do was put 2 of his most recent Carters with 2 of his older Carters and compare them and see what people think.
The 2 was older.
I only have 4 spaces though. Well, 2 is older than 3. 5.
Yeah.
Well, nah. I like Carter 3 because that baby on the front. You know, I like that baby with the pinky ring
on the front.
Pinky ring and the suit. I love it. You know, that reminds me of all them Olin Mills days when I was a kid. Anyway, so don't worry about it. Hey, you know, we had some votes for the Carter 2, so whatever. So yeah, go ahead and read the comments.
All right.
From this one.
Let's see. One's Gotta Go, or One's Gotta Stay Thursday, Wheezy edition. All right. Ledge DVS says definitely the first one. Quarter Wolf says it's out of 1 and 3. Starting 5 Pod says Block is Hot. That's the only Wayne album that will ever stay to me. True that. Let's see. Chi Ali says the Carter 1 that One Gilly the Kid wrote. And then Keith J88 says Currency wrote for Wheezy on that one too. Let's see. H. Driven Hunter. Hell. I can't. Sorry. Carter 2, no question. Hashtag Mo Fire. Fade Aki says the Carter 3. Everything was laced in the scene. See, Shanna Pepper says 3. Keith J88 says Carter 1. Black LTD Radio says Salute 1. And Matching Icons Anime says Little Heart Emoji. Little Heart Emoji to you too. So yeah, that's it. That is it.
Okay, so
we got more.
Really, we got
ones
5-3 for 1 over number 1 got. I guess the Carter 1 got 5 votes, and 3 got 3 votes. The Block is Hot got 1. Carter 2 got 1. Yeah, man. Yeah, thank y'all for the comments. Thank y'all for the votes. Much appreciated. I mean, what if I did this? What if I just put like the worst albums, and said, which one you keeping out of these terrible albums? You just got to pick from what you got. So, hey, I appreciate that.
That could work.
I appreciate somebody saying the Block is Hot, and Carter too.
Could have said Lights Out.
Bangers on
Lights
everything,
Out was
really.
dope.
Yeah, there's bangers on everything. So, Jay, which one do you pick out of the 4 that you
I don't know. Maybe.
And then the one you really want.
The one I really want. There's none I really want, but well, I mean, I can't choose the Block is Hot or Lights Out. So let's go. I'm trying to remember one. What was on 1? Crap. Screw it. Let's just go 1. I don't think it really matters.
1, great.
Yeah.
I'll take 3. All right, cool. Other thing we had this week was I guess we were challenged by the Codex Prime podcast, Mr. Bird from the Codex Prime podcast, to do this. What is it? This like a 10-day movie challenge situation. So today we're actually going to be on day 6. So I got to go ahead and post a movie. But yeah, man. Your picks so far. You did Blade day 1. I did Coming to America day 2. You did Warriors day 3. I did Half Baked day 4. And then you did Akira on day 5 so far. So I'm going to have to drop my 6th one. I have a few ideas in there. But yeah, man, what do you think about this movie challenge? And then everybody else that's sort of spawned off of this and their picks. I see the Kung Fu Drive-In has some good picks so far. So what do you think, man? When somebody gives you a movie challenge like that, your 10 favorite movies, are you going to like, I don't know, are you going to like your top 10 or your top 5, whatever, all time? Or are you going to
I'm just going to movies
influential?
I'm honestly just going to movies that I enjoyed in my childhood. I mean, of course, there's a ton of movies I enjoyed growing up, but, these are just some of the ones that come to mind. And I did challenge Kung Fu Driving podcast the first day. So they have been, or Jeff from there has been posting up. But that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm not gonna go, I guess, I don't want to say typical route, but I know we've talked about Coming to America, and of course that's a staple to you. Yeah, and I love it too. I cannot
leave that out ever.
And as well as Half Baked as well. So I'm just trying to go to some things that I know a lot of people have heard of, but they're not like those movies that get talked about a ton. Of course, Akira gets talked about a lot on the anime side of things, but Warriors kind of flies under the radar, but it's still good. Blade 2. I thought it was better than Blade 1, personally, but I mean, and I got a couple more in the bag too that people will probably not know about a ton, but
Does a Kim Kardashian sex tape count as a movie?
If you want to,
I'm just playing.
If you want to. That's up to you.
I ain't got that. Nah, I'm gonna drop something good for the 6th day. But I think they're pretty cool. It's interesting, just checking out people's picks, and as far as movie, because everybody has a different upbringing. Everybody has a different story. Everybody is influenced by them differently. And everybody picks movies in this top 10 thing, differently. Some people pick it like, this is my top 10 of all time. Some people, sort of, pick it where they're like, check these out because you hadn't seen these before. Some people are just, more influenced by recent movies. Like, I definitely have thought about putting Black Panther in there at some point in time, just because, it sort of transcended and changed a lot of things, in the superhero culture and really in Black movie culture. In general, in just its short time. So,
Speaking of movies,
some people go through.
So I finally got a chance to watch a few things. Finally got a chance to watch A Wrinkle in Time. I thought it was pretty good for what it was. I ain't gonna say it was like, oh my god, this is the best movie ever. Visually, it was great. Storytelling was, it was decent. I mean, I could see the central theme. I can't remember the book because the book was, it was so long ago that I even opened that book. But I mean, I guess I could understand why people had its issues with it, comparing it to the book and maybe some of the themes of that book. But I thought it was pretty. I thought it was pretty good. What else? Chirac. We finally watched Chirac last night. The Spike Lee movie. That was. It has its ups and downs.
How good? Huh?
Well, it had its ups and downs. It's a good portion of it I thought was interesting, and it had a really good message. going on with it. But then going towards the end, I was like, what is happening here? Like Spike Lee just went way away from from what I felt the movie could have ended at. I was just like so confused there. But anyway, yeah. Then the next movie I saw, I mean, it's a new movie on Netflix. It's not a Netflix original, but it was a really interesting movie. It's called Animal World. It's a Chinese movie, but of course there's like actors from different countries and stuff in there, and it's pretty much a central plot of it is this teenager, he feels he has something wrong with him. In the beginning, I thought it looked like there's this character in his head that he kind of, I guess, shares some traits of that was originally a cartoon character when he was growing up, and it looked like a samurai version of Ronald McDonald. And I tell you, man, that the opening sequence and the whole movie is beautiful, as far as cinematography and stuff like that. For those people out there who are in that, effects are great, but it's mainly this kid, teenager. He's in debt. His mother's in the hospital, and like his family is like completely in debt. I don't know how many hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of dollars there. But he gets offered to go on this ship and play a game. And can you guess what the game is? One game that we played, rock, paper, scissors.
I was going to say shuffleboard, like you said, invited on a ship, so...
No, rock, paper, scissors. It's a crazy game of rock, paper, scissors, man. And if you win the game, it's a whole bunch of different rules, but it's a game of rock, paper, scissors with cards. So you got 12 cards, and you got, three sets. You got rock, paper, scissors, repeated 12 times. But anyway, yeah, they play that game, and it's a crazy game with like manipulation and got to use math and all this other stuff. But it's a dope movie that I need to try and finish today. I didn't finish it yesterday, but yeah, it's definitely something people should check out.
So it's called Animal Lover?
What? Where do you get lover from? I say world.
Wait. Oh, okay, my bad.
What are you talking about? You got something you want to tell the people out there?
No, I really am not the biggest fan of certain animals. Especially when they poop on your floor, and you have to clean it up,
All right.
Yeah, but no.
Animal lover.
Okay, well, that does sound interesting.
You should definitely.
Except for the title is wrong. All right, that sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, I didn't see anything new this week. I do want to see the new Venom, just because I want to see it. I like Venom as a character, so I do want to go and see it and see, what Marvel. What is like Marvel Sony combo? Is that right?
It's just a Sony,
or is it Marvel Fox combo?
I think it's just Sony.
Okay, well, I want to go and see what they did to it. See if they mess it up, or see if it's good. So we'll see. And then. So I need to go see that sometime soon, and I guess approve it for my son's viewing, if you will. And then, or basically say if I want to see it again. I guess that's sort of how that works. And then, what's the other one? So yeah, the Aquaman trailer just dropped. Do we want to talk about that after commercials?
Whatever.
All right, we talk about it right now. Talk about it right now. Let's knock it out. So yeah, Aquaman trailer just dropped. Jason Momoa as Aquaman, reprising his role from Justice League. It's a 5-minute trailer, man. It's a long trailer. But then again, if you were sitting down in a movie theater watching it, it'd be about right. Yep. So yeah, man, what did you, after seeing this trailer, what'd you think, man? What'd you think?
I still think DC got their storytelling film, I don't know, sequencing skills like all out of whack.
Yeah.
It seems like it could be okay as far as action wise. I I'm still not 100% sure on, I guess, Jason Momoa's character, if you want to call it, or maybe his I don't want to say acting abilities, but because I've seen some movies where he did fairly decent, fairly good, but I don't know. I just think DC has their movies all out of whack. There's like parts in this in the trailer there. I think there's like 3 different plots going on. So you got Black Manta showing up out of nowhere. Yeah. You got the underwater kingdom of Aquaman. So I don't even know who some of the characters are. I didn't really read Aquaman growing up, but you got Aquaman, you got that plot right there underwater, where I guess they're trying to bring back Atlantis, and then of course you got Aquaman and the other chick trying to find, I don't know, the trident.
I think it's Mira, I believe. Yeah.
So yeah, you got 3 different things going on. I mean, I'm glad it didn't really, for 5 minutes, it seemed like it didn't give a whole bunch away, but I could be wrong. I'd have to watch it again. We've seen a lot in there, but I could tell it's going to be like a 2.5 hour movie. But
yeah, definitely.
I mean, it's going to be action packed. Underwater scenes look pretty cool. And yeah. What about you? What did you think?
Oh man, I don't know, man. It was okay. So Jason Momoa is a funny dude. We learned that from Justice League.
Yeah.
And he sort of continued it in this. There's a couple of moments where, he says, some clever stuff and got a chuckle. Action wise, yeah, it looks like it's going to be good action wise again. And then I think what DC learned with Wonder Woman. They sort of pushed it to Justice League, and then I could tell from this movie, as far as showing landscapes, as far as showing, like countryside, or, like zooming out and showing the whole island and watching action, whatever that is called, the way the camera pans across the landscape, I think that part looks good. It looks right now. Obviously, we'll wait and see when the movie comes out. But yeah, man, there's some stuff that was good. But then, like you said about their storytelling, like you say about their sequencing, it's weird because, I think just sort of like we talked about when we saw Justice League, maybe they should have done an origin story, for a couple of these guys first. before they dropped them all on a combination movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's on a team up movie, whatever. It's crazy. So you're just going backwards. You like fast forward into the future, then you go backwards. I don't know why. It's silly. So whatever. But I do think they gave away. I don't know, man. I could have done without seeing a Black Manta so soon. In the first trailer, you got to bring him out. You got to show everything he does. I think they gave away a little bit too much. I think
this is like the second time they showed Black Manta, though. I mean, this was like...
I mean, we knew he was coming, right? We knew it.
But didn't they show him in the other trailer, too? The one that was released last year?
Oh, I didn't even see that one.
Yeah.
I don't think I saw that one. Either way. I mean, when does it say it's supposed to come out? When is it supposed to
That's a good question. I don't know. Here. Probably later this year, maybe.
2018. Let's see here. December 21st. Okay. So we got 2 months. I don't know dates and time and sequencing. It just seems like that there's other movies that don't reveal as much until you get like a month out, and that's when you get everybody really giggity about it. So whatever, man. I don't know. I'll watch it. I'll see it. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Dolph Lundgren is in there as one of those underwater guys, so that's going to be interesting.
Is he?
Yeah, he is.
Was that Dolph Lundgren?
Dafoe is in it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Nicole Kidman, Willem Dafoe, Patrick Wilson.
For some reason, I could have did without. I don't know why, but Nicole Kidman was just a complete surprise.
Yeah.
And then it's just funny. She's just chilling in a house like a deadbeat mama. Don't want to have nothing to do with her son.
Yeah, well, that's the way we do it. You know what I'm saying? Oh wait, that's the way they do it underwater. They don't care. They don't care about their kids. You know, fish have kids and they leave them out there to die, get eaten up by other animals. I don't know. No, but yeah, like you said, you know, there did seem like three different storylines. One was like, or maybe even more, maybe 4 storylines, because there's like the deadbeat mom, you know, broken family situation. Daddy and mommy don't love me, don't care about me. Then there's the National Treasure / Indiana Jones situation where they're trying to find, you know, his true origin. Mm-hmm. You know, then, yeah, like you said, you know, they're talking about Atlantis. It looks like they have a fight a fight underwater. Right. You know, so, you know, maybe that's, you know, who's going to be king, you know what I'm saying? Sort of like the Black Panther situation, challenge for the kingdom. You have people riding sharks. So what was that? What was the name of that movie? Was it called Street Sharks or that cartoon?
Oh, yeah. Sharks. I know what you're talking about.
Battle Sharks. I can't remember what it's called. That's what that reminds me of. I don't know, man. It's going to be interesting when this movie comes out. The underwater CG stuff that they put together. That's going to be the question. How clean is that going to look? How good is that?
I think they'll get that right. Question. They'll spend more money on visual effects than they will trying to get a story right. I tell you that much.
It's like typical DC, right? Yeah. So I don't know, man. People, let us know what you think. You know, when you see it, if you've seen it, let us know what you think. If you're a big Aquaman fan, you know, from childhood, let us know what you think. Yeah, whatever. All right. Oh, and how could they let us know what they think, Jay?
Hit us up, 385-3BLAKPC or 385-325-2572. Send us a voicemail there, or you can just hit us up on email, #blackoutpod@gmail.com. Or you could just hit us up in the DMs on Twitter and Instagram.
Goes down in DMs.
It does. It does.
Anyway. All right, cool. Well, we'll be back right after this commercial break.
What up, everybody? This your boy B-Rob, host of the Random Rambles of Rob podcast. While you're taking your break, using your hooks, rubs, and spices on your love boxes and everything, tapping them oh so gently and vigorously at the same time, I want you to tune in on iTunes, Stitcher, and everywhere else that you listen to your podcast and check out the #Blackout Podcast. Why? Because we blacking out.
Hey man, it's Chuck. We from the What Up Man podcast, and we ain't out here slanging and banging and doing wild shit, fucking with bitches and big ass white girls. We listening to the #Blackout Podcast, and you should too, you degenerate bastard motherfuckers.
Hey folks, it's me, Big D.
And me, Little R.
From the Bro Rons podcast, and you're listening to Jared and Jay on the incredible #Blackout Podcast.
So when you're done here, check out the Bro Rons podcast.
You can find us on Podomatic, iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, and Cornucopia Radio. Now back to #Blackout. And remember to tap your love box, baby. Oh yeah. I just sound like a creeper.
Oh, shoot. Damn it, man. I gotta get my fingers up out this love box, y'all. But yo, anyway, this your boy, the mayor, that DJ named Ace5, your mom's favorite fat guy from deepest, darkest Africa, host of the Star 5 podcast. And you're listening to my people's #Blackout Podcast. Now let me get back to tapping up this love box over here.
All right, guys, we're going to talk to y'all about hooks, rubs, and spices. Jay, what you think about hooks, rubs?
I love hooks, rubs, and spices. I put it on everything that I grill, all my veggies, everything that we cook inside our house. Hooks, rubs, and spices is the one that we go to.
I'm sure you put it on just about everything you put in your mouth, right?
That's pretty much accurate. Yep.
Man, man, Hooks, Rubs, and Spices has 4 great flavors. The Mad Cow, the Smoky Burn, the Lemon Pepper pepper, and the fan favorite, the smoking sweetness. You can find them at etsy.com/shop/hooks, rubs, and spices. You can also find them on Facebook and on Twitter and Instagram at Hooks Spice Rubs. If you go on there and place your order, use the code MyHooks10. You'll get 10% off your order. So yeah, go on and check out some Hooks Rub. #WeSmokeMeat.
Hey everybody, so if you check the link in the description, you will see a link directing you to a free 30-day trial for Amazon Prime. Jared, how do you use Amazon Prime?
Yeah, I definitely do use Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime is great because you get free 2-day shipping, free Prime Video, Prime Music, and access to all the Kindle owners' learning library. So like anything, if you're a Kindle owner, yeah, man, you can just download as many books as you need with that Amazon Prime trial. And yeah, like you said, it's free. It's a 30-day trial. So when you get to day 29, day 30, and say, this may not be the right thing for me, go ahead and tell them you don't want it anymore. But if you do love it, if you order a lot of stuff from Amazon, like I do, it's great for you because it gives you that free Prime shipping and you get one-click Amazon Prime ordering. So pretty stinking amazing.
So everybody go ahead and check the description for the link to 30-day free trial to Amazon Prime.
And we blacking out.
All right, welcome back, people. We're going to jump into some relationship advice. We try to give you the best advice we can, even though 99% of the time it might be sketchy and questionable. So take it away, Jared.
Sketchy AF. Oh, wow. Okay. So, yeah, man. So, just like Jay said before the break, if you want to send us your relationship advice questions or your confessions, you could DM us on our Instagram or our Twitter, hashtag Blackout Pod. You can shoot us an email, #blackoutpod@gmail.com, or you can call us at that 385-325-2572. If you want us to mask your voice, if you want to be anonymous, let us know. We won't play it on the show, or we will mask it on the show. Whatever you like. We'll just read we'll just read it or just recite it and just not say your name. So, yeah, man. So, first of all, I got an interesting relationship advice situation here. Just sort of stay with me. So this comes from Whoop There It Is _19. Whoop There It Is. Let's see here. They titled this message, "Am I wrong for cutting ties and possibly suing my friend for allowing her cat to pass on HIV to my cat?"
What?
I mean, that just tells it all, right?
Wait,
so here we go. So stay with me. Yeah. Cat passed HIV to another cat. I don't know how that happens, but here we go. I know that the title is probably very confusing, so please just read. To start with, I had no idea this was even a thing until a few weeks ago. Basically, I'd been out of the country for 8 months. Before I left, I asked around to see if anyone could take care of my 2 cats while I was gone. Amber told me she wanted to do it. She did not tell me that her cat had FIV, which apparently is the cat version of HIV or AIDS.
So feline
immunodeficiency, is that what it is?
No,
virus.
Whatever, feline.
The FIV instead of the HIV. All right, here we go. When I got back, I noticed that one of my cats had terrible diarrhea and stopped eating her food. I got scared and took her to the vet. I was floored when I was later told that she had FIV, the apparent equivalent to HIV for cats. Okay, you already said that. I was confused, and my first thought was that she had sex with my friend's cat because she's never been around any other male cats. The vet informed me that it's possible, and that it's also possible she could have got it from fighting with an infected cat. I confronted my friend, who has told me that the cats did get into a few fights at first, but again, never told me that her cat was infected. When I told her that her cat had given my cat HIV, she was shocked. but all she had to say was that she didn't tell me because she didn't think it was a big deal or that it could affect other cats. That's bullshit. I'm sure when you find out your cat is infected, they would have told you the risk, and it should have been common sense to me to tell me. I am livid. I just want to cry. My cat is now on medication, and that could only give her a few years. I can't afford this for much longer. I feel terrible seeing my baby with diarrhea or just not being herself. Is there a way I could sue her for not disclosing this information to me? Am I being overly dramatic by wanting to end this friendship? We've been friends for 6 years, but I don't think I can forgive her for this. So there you go. There's the question, Jay. There's the question, people. You know? What do you think? Is she wrong for wanting to sue her friend over this money she got to spend on her cat now?
Man, I don't know, man. It's just, if you figure out your cat got FIV, wouldn't you just get rid of the cat? Well, let me not say that. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna take that back because,
man, make PETA come at us, bruh.
No, because it's not just PETA. Because that could be said about, you know, humans as well. If somebody has HIV in your family, which you just gonna get rid of them, I ain't gonna say that.
Dog, man, an animal and a person is two different things. But I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Though.
Yeah, it's two different things, but people get attached to their animals just like humans. So I don't know, man. Her and her friend gotta. I don't know. They got to come to some kind of agreement or something. How much she said she sued just for the
probably like for medical, the whole thing, for all the doctor visits, the medication. Yeah,
sheesh.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
So who knows how much that is? I mean, I know animal medicine is way too expensive. So
yeah. I don't know, man. I would never have thought about any of that. FI.
This is what I'm gonna say.
I don't know.
FIV, right? This is what I'm gonna say. Okay. If you love this cat that much, you know, if your friend seems like she doesn't care, you know, it sounds like your friend is like, you know, it's not such a big deal. That's what it sounds like she's, you know, her sentiment is. Then, yeah, man, you know, get that money, you know, because you will have receipts to prove, you know, this is what you, you know, this is what you now have to spend. The other thing is, though, you got to be able to prove, you know, before you left that your cat didn't have this. So hopefully you had a, you know, some kind of, you know, one of the cat's checkups or blood tests or whatever they call that, you know, not long before that, but before you went out of town. But yeah, I mean, you know, if your friend did this, obviously without telling you, know, there's a little bit of negligence there, because, you know, it's just like, I don't know, man. It's similar to like a relationship, you know, when somebody has something, if they don't tell you, if they never disclose they had it, and then you catch it from them, and now you have all this stuff, you know, after unknowingly had it. I mean, you should be mad. You know what I'm saying? You should seek some kind of, you know, you know, recompense, some kind of assistance, because this situation was not upon you before, you know, before all this. So I'd say, yeah, man, sue him. You know, if it comes down to it, if your friend is not, you know, contrite, and if your friend is not like, okay, let me help you out with some of this, and I'm sorry, you know, then you got to do something, because if you can't afford it, and if you want this animal to stay around you for as long as possible on this medicine, then you got to do what you got to do. Otherwise, let it go softly into the night. You know what I'm saying? Drop them off at the animal shelter, you know, and, you know, they will do their thing, and you go and grab yourself a new cat. I personally am not a cat person, and I'm going to tell you why.
You're not a dog person either.
I'm more of a dog person than a cat person, and that's a stretch. But no, when I was a little kid, this lady lived around the corner from us, crazy cat lady, right? That's what we called her. I kid you not, she had 30 cats and 2 toy dogs, a toy weenie dog and a toy bulldog. That's it. 30 cats and 2 little tiny dogs. She lived by herself. She was a crazy cat lady. She was definition of crazy cat lady. She had 2 sons who were well older than me. But I sort of knew of her sons or whatever. They were probably like in high school when I was, in elementary school. So they're well older than us. But crazy cat lady had a 2-story house, nice good sized house, nice big yard. Her cats, sort of ruled the neighborhood too. On trash day, her cats would be up and down everybody's trash bags on the side of the road, ripping them open, eating all the food out of there. Every trash day, 2 days a week, man. You know who had to clean up that? Had to clean up all the aftermath after the trash man came and took the trash?
You did.
Me. That was my job. When I was old enough, I had to go out there and do that. I hated it. In so much that at one point in time, I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I got something for you cats. So every time I put out the trash, I pour bleach on the trash bags or around the trash bags at the bottom and on the side of trash bags. And guess what? Them cats never came around again. This lady we had like this big open field that was out a couple of lots away from where her house was, and it was where like the kids would like go up and play. We'd ride bikes up there, jump our bikes and stuff like that, because this is the 80s. This is when we rode bikes. You know what I'm saying? This is the 90s and 80s when we rode bikes, right? So there were a couple times we were up there and we had found buried dead cats. She had buried her dead cats up there. Man, come on, man. Come on, G. Take them to the animal hospital or whatever and do that. But no, man. So from that lady alone, I have never been and probably will never be a cat fan. Death to all cats is what I say. And I'm allergic to them because of the dander. So, if it was me, I wouldn't have had a cat in the first place. So there's that. So no, man, sort of after what I talked about earlier, cleaning up after your animals, after they poop on the floor in your house, just think about diarrhea just happening everywhere, man. On your carpet, your hardwood, if that cat's sleeping in your bed, come on, man. Nah, I'm not having that. It gotta go. And I gotta go after my friend and get any kind of money that I can or any kind of help that I can, or at least an admission and say, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Just tell me I'm sorry.
I hear you.
Gotta go, though. Gotta go. That's crazy. Def suing my friend, though. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. So. All right. So here is a confession of remorse. This is quite interesting. I don't know. And when you hear this, I just want to know if you've ever done this too. So, confession of remorse. I have 2 remorse confessions actually. So the first one was, I feel so ashamed right now. I got really high after a long day of moving to my new apartment. After the long haul, I wanted to relax, get stoned, and watch Netflix. I realized after a while, I was fucking starving and darted to the kitchen. We didn't bring any food in the move, but there was a half bottle of ranch and 2 butter packets. I was so desperate, I slid the cap open with ease and flipped the ranch bottle 180 degrees in my hand and poured it onto the now open butter packets. I picked them up like a fun-sized Snickers and slid them down. I now realize what I've done and cannot wash the taste out of my mouth. I just ate a stick of butter with ranch. I'm degraded.
Nice. Pretty nice.
Have you ever ate anything? Have you ever eaten anything that you regret? Just right after the fact.
That I regret? No.
Not booty. Not booty.
Nope. And a nope. for me for that. I'm trying to think. Let me think. That I regret. I mean, those 25 hot wings from Pluckers. I kind of my stomach and my butt regretted that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the one thing that comes to mind.
Yeah. Wow.
That's the one thing that comes to mind. Can't think of anything else.
I mean, every now and then if I eat something late at night, I will be like, dang, I shouldn't have eaten that. It's too late at night. Or, I feel sick now, blah, blah, blah. But I'll tell you what, man. So if y'all don't know what Fuddruckers is, Fuddruckers is like a burger and fry chain, down in the South, really down in Texas, mainly. And I went there a lot, as a kid, or maybe not a lot as a kid, but my dad liked to go in there because he loved their burgers. So after college, I still lived in the Fort Worth area. And there's a Fuddruckers over by, a couple of my friends' house. So, we go over there and chill out every now and then, like not often, probably like once, every couple of months or whatever, and just have like a burger. And they had this challenge, it's called like the 1 pound burger challenge. You know what I'm saying? Like man versus food style. So one day, I went and I asked them, I was like, what's up with this challenge? They're like, you know what, man, if you eat this 1 pound burger with all the fixings that we drop in there and the fries, then, we'll take a Polaroid of you and put you on our, like, our champion wall right here.
All right.
I looked at the champion wall and there were only like 8 pictures. So I was like, bet, let's do this. So, yeah, man. So I downed this 1 pound burger and like an order of like extra large fries, and this was a beast. It was massive. It was a 1 pound. Okay. So the burger patty itself was 1 pound and then all the fixings on top of that. It was heavy, man. It was heavy. I swear. I'll tell you this, man. The next day and the next day and the next day, I was not really that hungry.
I bet.
Really, for like the next 2 or 3 days, man, I was on the toilet. You know how we talked about your booty hole dipped in lava? That's what it felt like the next couple days.
Interesting.
It was a slow moving burger. Let's just say that. But no, man, I felt so good. I was so proud of myself. I was like, I'm on the wall. I'll go back there, every now and then and, look at my picture. This is the one over by Hewlin. So if you're ever in that area, stop by, see if they still have the wall. But no, man, I was sick, man. I was not feeling good. And I was like, never again. Never again.
For some reason, I think I could accomplish that. I think I could do that one. Cause I could down like a double quarter pounder with cheese. No problem.
Yeah.
From McDonald's.
Let's see here.
But interesting.
Let's see here.
Double quarter pounders.
Burger challenge. Let me see what their burger challenge was. Was it 1 pound? 3 pound.
Oh, 3 pound.
It is 3 pound burger. 3 pound. My bad. I'm sorry. 3 pound burger challenge.
Okay.
That's my bad.
I got you.
So 3 pound. There you go.
Okay, that's a different story.
Yeah.
All right.
They had that challenge at some of their restaurants around the country.
At least good?
It was a tasty burger, man.
Yeah.
It was a tasty burger. Like a Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese.
Yeah, it was definitely 3 pounds. Because I'm looking at, and then as I was saying, I was like, 1 pound. Hold on a second. That's just like 3 burger patties or something like that. But nah, it was massive. And I was sick. But, it was definitely, what a muffaletta is?
Yes.
Obviously, you know what a muffaletta is. Like an extra large sandwich. Yeah, this thing was huge. And your man was sick, I was hurt. I was hurt, dog. A lot of lettuce. Is like a quarter head of lettuce. Like 4 or 6 tomato slices. Dang. My dude looked like me. Hold on a second. I'm going to send you a picture. This dude looked like me. Pre-burger challenge, right? Looked good. I was like, yeah, I'm ready for this. Let me send you this picture. I looked happy. I was ready to go. Here, I just sent it to you. Next thing you know, after the burger challenge was over, I had like this little smile on my face, but I was hurting. I was hurting bad. I was real sick. Anyway, so yeah, never ate a stick of butter.
Is that the burger?
That is the burger.
That's actual. Wow. So you ate that whole thing?
Massive. Yeah, and the fries. You gotta have the fries too. You gotta have the fries. You got to do both, or else you don't get to do it.
Was it like a time limit you had to do it in?
Nah, they were just like in one sitting, with no help. So that's it.
Wow.
There is this place up here though. It's called Lucky 7. Let's see here. Lucky. Let me see if I can find it. Lucky.
So for the people listening
7.
to this burger is probably as round as a frisbee.
Yep.
Yeah. Roughly as round as a frisbee, and probably like, I'm gonna say, just from looking at this angle, maybe about 6 inches tall.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's this. It's insane. So up here in Utah, there's this place I have yet to go to, but I have several coworkers who've been there, and they love it. This place called Lucky 13. And the unique thing about Utah is this place is a bar, so you can't go there with your kids. It's a bar and a restaurant that was just, it was mainly just like a restaurant that anybody could go to. And then they had these, liquor laws that came out, and basically they had to deem themselves either a bar and restaurant, a bar or a restaurant. And I'll tell you the distinction: 21 and older, bar only, right? Bar only, 21 and older. Makes sense. Restaurant, anybody could go, but they had several alcohol restrictions. If it's a bar and a restaurant, they have to have a section that is specifically sectioned off, maybe by a wall, maybe by a partition. Some cases by like basically like the velvet rope that says this area is 21 and up. No one under age 21 can enter without being accompanied by an adult. And it's a crazy law they got going on here. But anyway, it's Lucky 13 place. It's supposed to be the bomb. So it's a challenge. Here we go. Finish the Big Benny and the Lucky 13 burger by yourself in 1 hour, and we'll pay you $200 cash. Right? Mm-hmm. And it costs $200, right? So let's see here. What's it called? The Big Benny and the Lucky 13. So the Big Benny is $17 by itself. It's a foot tall burger. Mm-mm. It has bacon, ham, cheddar, Swiss, caramelized onions, Lucky 13 sauce, and 28 ounces of fresh ground chuck. Right? Nice. So it's that one, and then the Lucky 13 burger, which is just basically a burger and a burger patty with cheese. That's right. It. But you got to finish that in an hour, and it's a foot tall burger. Think of that. It's like 5 patties of meat.
That sounds great. That sounds
you know what?
Amazing.
It looks awesome. I haven't tried it, but you know what? One of these days I will. I'm going to send you a picture of this. It's a foot tall. There we go. So, what's up?
I was going to say there's this burger at K-Pop Burger that here is called the Big Bang. And let me see if I can find a picture. Hold on. And it looks similar to that. Actually, it looks bigger. Let me see if I can find it. I'll just send you up. The Big Bang. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, I want to try it, but I just know my health is I don't want to jack up my health, but it's like more full important. Of meat, full of bacon, full of cheese. Yeah, my health is more important than a burger. So.
Now, see, it'd be cool if you did something like that and you split it with a couple of people. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you wouldn't be in it for the challenge, but you'd just be in it just to taste it,
Yeah, for sure.
That'd be different.
All right. I just sent you a pic. It's like number 9 on that picture.
Let's see here.
It's like $15, $16.
Oh, dang. Roughly. That looks massive. That looks tasty.
Yeah.
This is their menu?
So, yeah, that's part of it. But they sell all kinds of stuff over there. The chicken wings are great.
Yeah. That looks good. Man, that's down there, huh? That's in Texas.
Yeah. Yep.
Man, that looks good. Wow. It looks very Good, but bad for your arteries. All right, here we go. So next confession. All right. Let's see here. Where is it? Oh no, it was removed. It said, I'm pretty good at typing with my nipples.
Interesting.
Says some morning on cold days, I reply to WhatsApp comments with my nipples.
Why?
That's from Sasha Maraki.
Oh, okay. So it's a girl. Okay.
Yeah. Have you ever used any of your parts to type that aren't your fingers?
Nope. Nope and nope. Yep, that's it. Nope.
Okay. I've used my nose. That's about it.
Oh.
To type like a reply. That's it. I haven't used any other appendages as far as I can remember.
All right.
Maybe my toe. Whatever. Anyway, here we go. So some people, let us know if you ever used anything other than your fingers to type a reply, or to type anything. To use your typewriter, use your computer, whatever. Do work while you're while you're on a work trip. I don't know. Here we go. The last confession. This is a remorse. Okay. So, this is from Tony P. Casso. When I was 8, as a prank, me and my other friend had the bright idea we're going to burn some trash debris next to our friend's window to wake him up that morning. And so we lit a piece of paper on fire, tossed in the debris, then the fire sparked to a huge flame we couldn't put out. The fire grew and grew and wouldn't stop burning even when it reached the tree and started burning the branches and the wood paneling off the roof. We panicked and ran away back to my friend's house to play Xbox the rest of the day. Tragically, our friend and his parents weren't home. Their house completely burned down. We knew we did it, but didn't ever say anything. He and his family lost everything because of our stupid little prank. He moved away that winter and we didn't see him ever again. I've attempted to reach out to him, confess to him, but can't find him on any social media. So I'm here confessing what I've done because I'm in my 20s now and it's still a burden I carry with me, with no hope of finding closure. I'm a horrible person. I burned down my friend's house when I was 8. Wow. I mean, do you remember? I'm sure we did it some of the times when you came to visit, like on 4th of July or on like New Year's days. Any of those days we'd pop fireworks. Like we would do a quote unquote bonfire of all the paper. Were you ever in any of those situations with us when you came to visit my house?
No.
Or we just like light up the big red or whatever.
That was pretty much
big
it.
Red. Man. Yeah, and Big Red in firework terms is like a big like $20 or $30 packet full of fireworks, and it was just a big red cardboard box. But no, man, I remember starting mini bonfires with my friends and my siblings, on firework days, but we never burned down anything. Like that's it's like the prank went way too wrong. Yeah. Did you ever have a prank that went wrong?
No, man, I never really. I can't say I've did pranks and stuff like that. I mean, I just wouldn't think about doing anything of that type of nature. I mean, I can't think of anything. I mean, of course, high school and junior high was long, long ago. Many things have kind of slipped through my memory, so I couldn't tell you. I mean, the one prank I remember, I didn't cause it. I didn't do it. But I might have said it on the show. Like there was one of our teachers was what did he have? He had a disease, debilitating disease, where he couldn't really walk. And he could walk, but it was hard for him to walk. And I forgot what the disease was, but somebody put a thumbtack on his chair.
No.
And every time he sat on it, he tried to get up, and he kept sitting back down, so it was up and down. So he kept poking himself with the thumbtack.
Dang, that's checked out.
You know, so
that's messed up, man.
That wasn't me, people. I didn't do it. Yeah. That's about the one thing. I don't know what they were trying to accomplish. Maybe they were just trying to think, oh, he's going to sit on it once, but apparently he sat on it multiple times.
Wow. That's horrible, man. That's horrible. To do that to that type of teacher. But then again, you know, when you're in school, like you just do like some crazy stuff. So that also is like something that probably there's some people who definitely would have thought of. So, wow, that's crazy though. Let's see here. Cool. Well, I think it's that time. Is it that time?
Is it that time? I hope it's that time.
Yeah,
I guess
think
it is
it's that time where we talk about tapping that love box. So JQ's that careless whisper, and we talk about tapping your love box. So if you're drinking liqueur water and love the taste of cockroach insecticide, tap your love box.
Nice. Oh boy. If you thought Melania Trump looked like a European colonist on her Africa trip, tap your love box. She looked straight out of like the 1930s or something. 18
colonizers, man. Colonizers. I swear. They're everywhere. You know, whether they be from Western Europe or Eastern Europe, you know, or Eastern Europe and then, you know, somehow become the wife of a president, you know, colonizers. So that's sad. Man, if you and your friends, you know, are planning your next mancation, you know, to go to Jamaica or Miami or I don't know, Bali, tap your love box, because I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know that we called it mancation when dudes take a vacation together.
Have you ever taken a vacation with your friends?
I mean,
no.
Okay. I think I have, but that was years ago. Like, I don't know. We ain't call it a mancation though. Like, we weren't like, I don't know. It was different. I guess it was the same, but it was like we weren't going to the beach, you know, like we weren't oiling up each other's shoulders and stuff like that. You know, it was just dudes going on like a fun trip. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Have you ever been on a mancation?
Never been on one. I mean, we always talked about it. Friends and I always talked about it. Didn't call it a mancation, but always talked about going somewhere. We just never did.
Interesting. So,
yeah.
Interesting. I don't know. You guys out there be going on mancations? People, let us know what your version of a mancation is. You know, I really want to find out. You know, really want to find out. Some people
go to Magic City.
Some people go to Vegas.
Man.
Yeah, I mean.
Bunny Ranch in Vegas, that's a mancation.
I mean, you know, what's that place? There's a place, Rick's, I think it's called, out there on the far west side of Fort Worth.
Yeah, like a couple.
We go for lunch there with some of my friends, like way back in the day. That was our mancation.
Yeah,
that's about it. Because the steak was good. The New York strip, you know, that gravy they put on that New York strip. That was bomb. So we had to go and enjoy it.
I'm sure you love the strip. I'm sure you love that New York strip steak.
It was tasty. So anyway, but yeah. Anyway, so yeah, on to the next love box. On the next.
All right. If you're the type of person who'll be absolutely furious that your $1 million piece of artwork self-destructed after you bought it, tap your love box. Tap your love box. And if people don't know what I'm talking about, Banksy, everybody's favorite art troll, art bandit, sold a painting for like $1.1 million or something like that. And then right as the person bought it, it started to shred itself. It's the greatest thing ever. Great.
Isn't that crazy?
So wonderful.
It's hilarious. I don't know, man. I'd be very sad. But then if you know the artist, you know that there's potential for some tomfoolery to go on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
yeah,
now that person could actually resell that painting for a lot more money because people are wanting to buy it now.
Yeah. Like, yo, you had a painting that had a shredder built in the bottom and nobody knew until you bought it. Dog, I'll pay you 2 times what you got it for.
Oh.
Yeah. So it sold for 1.4 million. So how much do you think that it could resell for now? Like if somebody tried to buy it the next day, today, after that happened.
Oh, I'm sure they could get at least.
Think go for double?
It could possibly go for double. Yeah.
Wow.
But of course, that person will probably keep it. I mean, I'm pretty sure they were like ticked off initially, but yeah. If they know Banksy, they know something crazy.
They know what they're getting into.
Yeah, they know what they're getting into. He would not just sell you a little painting like that without something crazy going on.
If you think the comments from one Michael B. Jordan are foolish this week, talking about how there's no black mythology out there, black history, tap your love box. Can you put that into context since you read the article?
A part of the article. Well, anyway, let me see if I could quickly find that piece of information. And of course, when I'm looking for it, I can't find it. But yeah, anyway, he said something to the effect of when he was talking to Vanity Fair, if I'm not mistaken. Vanity Fair, that we as black people don't have any mythology, black folklore, or black mythology, I should say. He said creating our own mythology is very important because it helps dream. I mean, like I was telling you before we started recording, there's a ton of black mythology. It doesn't have to necessarily be, oh, hey, this is Thor or Zeus or anything like that. That doesn't have to be that way. But there's a lot of African mythology and folklore that goes on, African spirituality and things like that have mythological, I guess associations. So, I mean, it's just, I guess, educating yourself. Of course, you're not going to be taught this stuff in school. They're not going to teach you. It's up to you to go out and seek information. I mean, I'm constantly trying to teach myself stuff. I'm not saying I know everything, but picking up a book is a great thing. Don't rely on
picking up a book is a great thing.
It's absolutely right. It's a wonderful thing. Don't rely on your teachers in school or the TV. Don't rely on the idiot box.
You remember those commercials? A mind is a terrible thing to waste.
Yep. And
don't waste it, y'all.
I think a lot of people are wasting their minds these days, to be honest. Yep. Shout out to Wulong Talks for recommending a book to me that I hadn't. I know I've seen the cover for it. I just never read it, so I picked it up and currently reading, and it's pretty good. Pretty good.
Nice. Yeah, let us know. So, this is my question for you. If you are cautiously optimistic after hearing that the Toys R Us bankruptcy auction has been canceled amidst plans for a revival, tap your love box.
Heard about that.
Hashtag Jeffrey the Giraffe may be coming back.
Jeffrey's coming back. That's cool. Like that. She probably gonna, she just took a little time, just a little vacation, some time off. Mm-hmm. Now the thing is, if they do come back,
a giraffe mancation.
If they do come back, will the stores be as big as before, or will they downsize?
I don't know, man.
Because I thought there was a lot of useless stuff in there.
Oh yeah, there was tons of useless stuff, and I think what they tried to do, which I think we talked about at some point in time, they tried too much. They tried to get too much stuff to try to reach too many masses, different segments of people, and they couldn't sell enough stuff of all of their stuff. So I don't know. I think they'd probably definitely be scaled down. But it said that when Toys R Us left, the toy industry, or the industry as a whole, it left an $11 billion hole in the toy industry. $11 billion. Think about all those people. The toys that you always review. On your YouTube vids. Shout out to YouTube vids. There's a shameless plug right here. But the toys that you review by a lot of these independent artists that are out there.
Yeah.
Man, just think if they could just get 1%, of that $11 billion hole. That would be massive for some of these guys. 0.5%, would be massive. So, yeah, man, $11 billion hole. So the people who were trying to, who basically bought out, or I guess the banks, who sort of owned Toys R Us, were like, nah, it's too valuable of a brand to let just go away. So, they'll try to bring it back somehow. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Toys R Us, Babies R Us, they're both going to be back somehow. I don't know. Still saying. We'll see. We'll see what they do. All right, what else we got?
What else do we have?
If you are not surprised that Brett Kavanaugh was confirmed by the Supreme Court after all that foolishness, tap your love box, because through all the talk, through the confessions and professions by the people who were sexually assaulted by him, I'm not surprised, because that's the way America does it. That's where our political system does it. Like, oh, you did something wrong? Cool. You're in.
That's that guy there is something else. Right? If you'd be not surprised that Kanye would enlist the vocal stylings of Trump for interludes on his new album, Tap Your Love Box. I don't know if he's gonna do it. No, he didn't do it, but I'm just saying it would be funny if he did do it. It'd be like 3 or 4 interludes with Trump talking about Make America Great Again.
That's
and then you get him on
yesterday.
Oh man, that would actually be kind of. I don't know, man. I'd be curious to hear that, like a Trump speaking effort
Donald Trump, Kanye
over a hip hop beat. Yeah, not really Trump rapping, but Trump like talking in.
It's
kind
huge.
Like Ric Flair
it's
style.
Huge.
Yeah, there you go.
Enormous. It's huge. Enormous. I don't have small hands. Enormous. It's huge. Yeah. It would be terrible. If you are, if you would get mad at your baby for accidentally shredding over $1,000 of your cash, tap your love box.
I posted that on Twitter. Oh, okay. No, I was saying I posted that on Twitter a few days ago saying, what would you do? I honestly don't know what I'd do.
What would you do?
I don't know. He's 2 years old.
I mean,
partly it'll be partly your fault. You got your money out where the kid could get it.
Yeah. You should be happy he didn't stick his hand in the shredder.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
For real, right?
But yeah, over $1,000 of your money shredded gone by your baby. That would be horrible. The good thing is you can still use it. Wait, if you put it back together.
If you tape it back together, yeah. But in a sense, our kids pretty much destroy thousands of dollars anyway when they waste stuff. So you think about it, when you honestly think about it, they do waste a lot of stuff that could in turn add to a lot of money.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Wow. It says white woman cop will spend the next 15 years in jail for making up a story about being shot by a black man. Well, there you go. Finally, a little bit of recompense. Is that lady still free in Texas? Whatever her name is, who shot the black dude.
I don't know if she's free. I don't know if she's been convicted yet, but I don't think she's been released from prison. I could be wrong though. Or jail.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that's crazy. Crazy. All right. I don't know, man. I think that's all I got right now.
That's all I got. Man, sorry, people. I'm tired. Anyway.
Oh yeah, did you get texted by Donald Trump this week?
I think everybody did. I honestly thought the purge was about to happen, but
man, I thought it was too, dog. I thought it was about to all go down.
Yep. I was ready. I was lock, stock, in, well, not 2 smoking barrels, but one of them would have been smoking. All right, let's get out of here. Twitter and Instagram. # BlackoutPod, iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, SoundCloud, and Spreaker, where you could hear a few episodes on Spreaker because we didn't purchase the larger version. I don't know if we should or not. I think I like Podbean better. Anyway, # blackoutpod@gmail.com is where you can send us email. Hit us up with the voicemail, 353-BLAKPC, 353-225-2572. Send us a confession there. If you need some relationship advice, hit us up there too. We'll try to sort it out for you and give you some advice to where you don't do something stupid. Relations. Hit up Etsy. Get yourself some spices from the Hooks Rubs. Put it all over your food, anything you eat. Even the stuff you don't eat, put it on there. It makes it smell better. Gives it great flavor. Hit up bossboxes.store. After that, get yourself a BossBox subscription. 10% off on your BossBox subscription when you hit out Blackout 10 in that checkout. Yep, you can play some cool games. Have some good accessories. Some little snacks and energy drinks. It's cool. It's all good. Do that, and then you can listen to us while you're playing your game.
Sure can. And where would they find your toy review episodes?
Oh, my toy review episode?
Yeah, man. Talk about that. Don't let that go.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, if you're into custom toys and art toys and vinyl toys and things like that, you could go to YouTube and type in John, JON _E_5VE. So it says Johnny 5. Yeah, just
Five.
like it's alive. Yeah, just like the robot from that classic 80s movie. So yeah, you could hit me up there. You can see some of the toys I reviewed. I reviewed the latest iPhone XS Max that I need to edit that video, and me and my son did a couple reviews on some other toys that I just got in that I need to edit and toss up. These toys aren't cheap, people. That's why my videos are like 2-3 months between. So yeah, maybe I'll do some throwback reviews on some other toys that I had before I started this channel. But we'll see. We shall see. And what about you? Are y'all still doing
Go check those out.
Yeah,
we're still doing Games and Grub, man. If you go onto YouTube, Games and Grub, Games, the ampersand, that and sign, Grubs, or Grub. I'm sorry, Grub. Me and my kids are still doing it. It's been a minute, just because there's been a lot of stuff going on with work and life, and just haven't been able to put anything up in a minute. But yeah, we have some stuff in the works that we're trying to put up. The other thing is for Hooks, Rubs, and Spices, got some great news. If you go onto this website, it's called landmann.com. So LANDMANN.com. Search for recipes. You know whose recipes at the top of the page? Hooks, Rubs, and Spices, smoking sweetness ribs, # we smoked meat. Yeah, man, it's a big thing, because Landman is an international smoker company. They make grills and pits and all kinds of stuff. It's actually the one that we use for Hooks, Rubs, and Spices, demo videos and whatnot. And yeah, they reached out to me. I sent them some rub, probably about, maybe 2 years ago. And one of their celebrity chefs had been using it, probably about 2.5 years ago, been using it, Chef Stu, with his creations, or what is it? One of his kitchens, that he's been, teaching kids, how to cook up in that, that Maryland, DC area. And I've been, sort of messaging Landman back and forth for a while. And at some point in time, probably about a month ago, they're like, hey, man, if you have any recipes, we'd love to post them. You can highlight your spices, and if you use one of our smokers, we definitely would appreciate that, putting that information in there as well. And so, yeah, man, I have several recipes. I've sent them probably 2 so far. Probably gonna send another one. But yeah, they said they put it up. So there you go, landman.com. Look under the link for recipes, and you'll find that Hooks, Rubs, and Spices smoking sweetness ribs. And I'm going to tell you, this is a quick rib cook. It is not the 3-2-1 method. This is like a 2-hour method. You'll have some tasty fall off the bone ribs in 2 hours, plus maybe like another 15 or 20 minutes to let some sauce caramelize on top. But hey, dog, check that out. Give it some votes, give it some stars, so these people will keep putting up those recipes. We definitely appreciate that.
That's cool.
There you go.
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Gonna see you on see Hooks, Rubs, and Spices on the Food Channel. Maybe even have.
Man, I'm telling you, dog.
What was that barbecue show that they had? Grill, was it BBQ what is it called? Grill Masters or something like that?
Barbecue Pit Masters?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Pit Masters. Man, I used to watch that all the time.
Yeah, Barbecue Pit is a really good show, man. I enjoy watching it. And just learning techniques. So it's a really
look
good
at
show.
that smoke ring. Look at that smoke ring. That's
right?
beautiful.
Look at that great pink smoke ring. Yeah, so pretty dope. Anyway, yeah, check it out. Much appreciated. Give it some 5 stars. And do the recipe. Really, like it's really easy if you follow the steps. It's easy.
That's for pork ribs.
Got you some good ribs. Yeah, pork ribs. Yeah, baby backs is the easiest one, just because less meat, less bone. For sure. All flavor. All right, cool, man.
All right.
I'm blacking out. Peace.
All right, I'm blacking out too. Later. Deuces.
No more.